Okay, today we are going to first configure enterprise structure and we'll define these units: company, company code, plant, storage location, purchase org, sales org, distribution centers, sales offices, and sales areas. So it's pretty much straightforward. This is our front end. To access the back end, it's SPRO, reference IMG. Okay, enterprise structure, definition, financial accounting, define company. We've already defined a company, which is Sadakat. Okay, we have SDQT. Okay, we have already defined this. And go for company code. Edit company code data. New entries. SDQT. Sadakat. Dubai. So this is a part of that main company. Okay. AE currency will be AED English. Save. Okay. SDQT. Sadakat. SDQT. Okay. AE. Enter. Okay, Sadakat Textiles. Save. So we have configured two organizational units, the mother company and the offshoot, the branch, or call it subsidiary. Okay. That is a company code. Now, company code, what is a company code and what is the difference between company code and company? We'll discuss that. But first, let's first configure all the units one by one. Then we'll come down to understanding each of these units. Define valuation level. The valuation level is either your company code or a plant. So by default, it's always a plant. And a plant is where your stocks are stored, manufactured. So we'll define a plant. New entries, again, the same synchronization, SDQT, SDQT. Same code. Plant, save, AE, Sadakat. This is very important to have a search term always filled, because whenever you want to extract the plant and search for a material in a particular plant, the search term helps whenever you initiate a search to find your plant. Okay. And if there is a long list of 500 plants or more, then it's difficult to locate your units or any other value. Okay, now this is also done. Plant is also done. Location. Location of your plant. New entries. Now, location is dependent on the plant. SDQT. SJ. SDQT. Sharjah. So our plant is located in Sharjah. AE. So we are keeping the coding all synchronized. So it will help in integrating with other units without having to recall and struggle. And even as a consultant, synchronized integration will actually help in your projects because it will make easier for users to shift from legacy systems to SAP. S0, S1. I hope this is not occupied first. So what are divisions? Divisions are your business verticals. Accessories, SDQT, and apparel, SDQT. Okay, an L3 already exists. Now this is the problem. Yes, I'll also cancel S0. We don't want S0. So S0. Okay, SSJ division. So we can apparel. We'll change it. Save. Okay. Now these are divisions. Divisions for your production, for your sales also. Okay. We can also copy these divisions to replicate. Next comes in sales distribution, sales org, a main unit which works under the company code. Define sales org, new entries, SDQT, currency AED, plant SDQT, and storage location. No, we don't have a storage location yet. Save. And replicate some information again. Okay, now this is done. Sales org is done. Now sales org is basically overseeing the distribution of the production units, the inventory, and ensures that it reaches the customer through the proper channels, and that is your distribution channel. Or distribution channel can be based on your divisions or geographical locations. Okay. Before we actually go into new entries, let me just search out for S0. Okay. S0. Okay, we have SSJ division, S1, Parallel, SDQT, and S0, accessories, SDQT. So we are matching the purchasing side with the sales side. Okay, because when we move ahead, of course, the integration will get a little bit richer. So it will be difficult to recall these codes. The coding gets very difficult to handle if it is different and separate. Maintain sales office. Now your sales office can be geographical locations. Okay, so we'll keep just one sales office SD. Got DXB. Okay. Okay. We have saved this. Okay. Maintain sales group. Sales group can be. Now, sales group can be based on your customer base. High level customer, lower end customer, frequent customer, one time customer, or e-commerce customer, or retail or corporate customer. Okay. That can be done here because we're dealing with accessories and apparel. So we'll have SD1 e-commerce, SD2 retail, e-commerce, retail. Enter. Material management. Just a second. Okay. Maintain storage location. Now, storage location is based on your plant. Plant is SDQT. So you will also follow the same pattern. Storage location, Sharjah. Okay, save and save. So your baseline organizational units are done. Now, this definition part is done. Next is assignment, the integration. Assign company to company code. And we'll start connecting the dots. Okay. SDQT. It will give a warning that the currency is differed because SDQT is in USD and this is in AED. So it doesn't matter. It will translate and produce reports and that in that very sense, in that very pattern. Okay, that done. Logistics, assign plant to company code. Now this actually lays out the hierarchy. New entries, SDQT, SDQT. Okay, now this is how you establish uniformity. If you see, the same coding is going ahead and we don't have to really struggle with the coding. But it can differ as per the client requirement, but client requirement cannot be dictated if it is not logical. Sales distribution, assign sales org to company code. SDQT. Okay, company code, SDQT. And save. Assign distribution channel, we have S0, S1. SDQT, S0. SDQT, S1. Save. Assign division to sales org. SDQT, S0. SDQT, S1. So distribution and division are getting the same treatment. So division and distribution can be same, it can be different, but in different, of course, you'll need different variations and you'll have to apply different areas of knowledge, whether it should be geographical or it should be product-wise, it should be, that depends upon purely upon how you come to agree and make your client to agree with what units and what terminologies will be in practice in an organization. It can be different, but we're using the most ideal one. Sales org, distribution channel, S0, S0. SDQT, S1, S1. Enter. Okay, this is done. So we have created a sales area, which is a combination of sales org, distribution channel, and division. Now, sales area gets in a sales office also. So we already have one sales office. So one sales office, SDQT, S0, 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 and SDQT, SDQT, S1, S1, SDQT. Okay, this is done. Assign sales group. Now our sales group are e-commerce and retail. Sales office, SDQT, sales group is S0, S0, SDQT, S1. It does not exist. Sales group. Okay. First term, SDQT. Okay, SD1, SD2. Okay, okay. SD2. Okay. Okay, so let's stop our lecture over here. We'll continue from here. We've done almost most of the organizational units. Science sales org and distribution channel and plant. So you're binding together SDQT distribution channel is S0, SDQT, SDQT, S1, SDQT. Okay, so now let's check what have we done EC01. More organizational structure, organizational object, organizational structure, navigation. Okay, over here, we will find SDQT, double click. So we have all the integrations over here. Company to company code, plant with locations, plant storage location, area, company code, distribution channel, the chains, plant sales area, everything. And that gets reflected here. Yeah, sales org, it has distribution chains, sales org division assignment, company code, and so on. Okay, so that's it for today.